Good morning, my name is Ross Campbell, and I'm with the Friends of Sligo Creek, and I'm a registered weed warrior with the county through the Parks Department. And this morning, we're at Sligo Creek, and we're near between Colesville and Forest Glen, and actually we're at the old headquarters of the Parks Department, but they've recently moved out. But anyhow, this morning we're going to work on Kudzu, and this is a vine. It has 3 leaves, as you can see. They're quite large, and it's a member of the pea family. It's actually related to soybean. But Kudzu was introduced into the United States in the 1800s. It was brought over as part of a world fair that Japan was involved in, and the plant comes from Japan and other parts of Asia. And then in the 30s, when U.S. agriculture was confronted with dust bowl conditions and lots of erosion, Kudzu was used as a plant to try to control erosion and also provide food for cattle and other livestock. Unfortunately, it's an invasive plant in the U.S., and it can just completely dominate parts of the ecosystem. Sometimes it's called the vine that ate the South, and so it's particularly bad in the southeastern part of the United States, but it's come up as far as Maryland, where we are now. So, as you can see, this vine is growing up into the tree canopy, the forest canopy, and it's covering lots of other shrubs and small trees, and it's so thick that it will weigh down and shade out that vegetation and just completely dominate the forest. So we're going to try to do our best to cut it back somewhat this morning, and that means finding where the vines go up into the canopy. Here you can see some of the flower from the kudzu. Normally it spreads by runners, or rather than so much by seed, but I think as it matures it will produce seed pods, and some of those seeds could be spread by water or perhaps by wildlife. So we're going to focus on cutting these vines down at the base, where we'll have to sort of work our way to see where they go into the soil, and try to cut what we call a window, so several feet top to bottom of the vine, and then perhaps come back later and see what we can do about getting what's called the crown, which is where the vine stems emerge from the soil. So it's a big job, and we can use all the help we can get to tackle this job, and we'll see what we can do today to control it somewhat here in the Sligo Creek Park.